A lot more news coming out with this Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios situation that's been talked about for almost a year now. That was a fight that was supposedly supposed to happen in November. We talked about that was before Manny Pacquiao talked about these other situations, but also I knew in April Manny Pacquiao was talking about fighting Ryan Garcia sometime last year. But it seems like the plans changed on that situation, and now he's leaning towards Mario Barrios again, which will be in July 2025. That's what they're aiming for right now. It's not finalized or anything, but it's definitely in talks and trying to be set up ahead of time, ahead of schedule. This would be Manny Pacquiao's final fight. Will be for a title, but Manny Pacquiao at 147 at this age right now, still a tough fight. He's still up in age. It didn't look the same in his last performance, but at the same time, Barrios was also someone who didn't dominate in his last performance as well. So, it's a good matchup at the end of the day. Sets up for a good style matchup, action packed. Think something that Manny Pacquiao will be able to handle as far as his speed and power. Um, yes, be a good matchup. Something not too tough. Well, it's still a tough fight, but it's not something he won't be able to handle from what I'm seeing. But Barrio's still tough though. He still can do a lot of damage on Manny Pacquiao for sure. But I think this is gonna be a tough battle. Manny Pacquiao is definitely in the spot right now where he can definitely retire probably 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, longer than that. Um, but I guess when he likes to fight, um, he want to leave a legacy. Just got put into the Hall of Fame or soon to be put in the Hall of Fame. You know, it's gonna be a good situation for him. He gonna leave a, he's a living legend, man, for real. Like it's not too many fighters that can actually say they've been on the level that Manny Pacquiao has in his career. So for Barrios to go out with a fight like this, it's still gonna be tough. Um, I'm thinking of the timeline. Manny taking this very serious when it comes to the training, and I heard he's busy doing some things in politics or whatever, but he knows it's gonna be a serious fight, so he needs to train. And I guess after the last performance Barrios had, he can see his style matching up very well, like Abel Ramos did with Barrios. So makes a lot of sense. I don't see any other fight besides this one happening, just because of how everything's kind of lining up. Connor Ben's not in the conversation. Barrios not really having anything with Boots Ennis going on right now, Stanionis. Because that fight could have been done already if they wanted to do that. Um, so yeah, I can definitely see this Manny Pacquiao and Barrios situation going through pretty easy. And how much of a challenge is Manny Pacquiao going to be at that stage? You know, he's getting up in there in age now. He was slow in his last performance, and then against Ugas, he couldn't really get out of the mud. Kind of stuck, almost like couldn't really get past a certain threshold. So it's gonna be hard for him to kind of pull this one off. It's not an easy task, and he knows it. That's why he's pushing this fight way back, all the way July. This could have been early spring, but to look at this fight in July, that's saying a lot to me. That he's trying to get fully prepared, like last hurrah. July is deep off, man. That's a long time to be scheduling a fight. Most fights getting scheduled right now is March, at least March, April. I know they're still throwing some February fights up, but at least March and April. But for the fight to be in July, that means Manny trying to make sure he's fully prepared when he trains this time. Not trying to wing it like he's been doing the last couple of times. with Ugas and Barrios. Yeah, but this fight is almost like a year off schedule, so not really an advantage when you added more years on to you're already plus 40 years old. Definitely gonna be a difficult fight for him, but we'll see. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.